Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to Yarn and Pajamas. Today is day number 11 of Vlogmas and I have my number 11 gift here from Summer. We done a Christmas swap and we done an Advent style. So we have 25 gifts to open up. So I'm going to get my slicer out here and just slice this open. I forgot to do it beforehand, so forgive me for that. I'm getting there, guys. I am sorry. This is industrial tape. Okay. Looks like I have some crochet goodies down in here. I've got a snowflake. These are Christmas ornaments. A snowflake. A snowflake. A snowflake. Ooh, it's a winter wonderland. Oh my goodness. A snowflake. Look at this cutie patootie. He sets up so good. Such a cute little snowman. I love snowmen. My sister does too. She will probably try to steal him. He sets up so good. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It's a Christmas tree wall hanging. Oh my goodness, how cute is that? And look, she decorated it with buttons and stitch markers. Oh my goodness, look at all these stitch markers. Those are some buttons. There's this, oh, that one's long. Stitch markers. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Stitch marker. And the star on the top. Oh my goodness, I love this. I can't wait to hang this up. So I got a very wintry wonderland themed bag. I'll get it out there for a minute. Oh, I'm so excited. Love it. I'm sorry, I just can't quit looking at it. So cute. Thank you so much, Summer. I really, really love my wall hanging, my tree ornaments, and my snowman. This is so, so pretty. Thank you very much. I'm so excited. Okay, so you guys ready for tonight's story? Let's see if I can read it any better than last night's story. It's a little bit darker over here. May have to get another lamp turned on so I can see a little bit better. Well, let's take the glasses off because that will help me see tremendously. And tonight's story is called The Bride Doll, D-O-L-L. Mom and Dad told all 5 of us children to stay in the car as they ran across the street and stood helpless in front of our burning business. Their silhouettes looked small and frail in the darkness of the night against the flames and the smoke, the flashing police lights, and the spray of water from the fire truck. We hung out of every window of the station wagon on that cold, late November night. We watched for hours, but time somehow stood still. Finally, as the flames died down, our parents took us home. The next morning, the smell of smoke lingered in all of our clothes and hair, and it reminded us of the night's catastrophe. Dad had already left to see what could be salvaged from the business. We coaxed Mom into taking us down to see what remained. Nothing. The entire building had burned to the ground, taking with it cash, office records, furniture, supplies, tools, inventory, and 2 little kittens of a litter of 6 who had made their home in the business. The mother cat's burned tail and feet told the story of a valiant rescue when we found the remaining 4 kittens, singed but alive, in the alley. Our faces became smudged with soot and ash. The only clean parts was where the trail of tears had trickled down our little cheeks. I thought my parents' tears, like mine, were for the lost kittens. Only when I grew up did I come to understand the desperate circumstances our family was now in. We were uninsured, yet my father was responsible for the contents of the building. Collectors were soon at our door. Our family was in financial ruin. Christmas was less than a month away. The excitement of the season soon swept me away from the charred ash of our circumstances. In my innocence, my mind turned to presents. I had wanted a bride doll for Christmas, just like the one my dear friend had. The doll was beautiful, with a white lace dress and veil and a pearl necklace. I had written countless notes to Santa describing her in every detail. I spoke of her night and day. Youth shielded me from the deep sorrow in my parents' heart, as they knew they simply couldn't afford such an extravagance. Then one day, my mother sat down at her sewing machine and began to cut pieces of material from my dad's good white shirt. I loved watching my mother create at her machine. Those were times of heart-to-heart talks, of shared hopes and dreams. As the white pieces began to take shape, I could tell that it was for a doll. Of course, I thought it was for me, but Mother quickly told me that a man had asked her to make a doll dress for his little girl for Christmas. It was the only gift that this little girl was to receive, so my mother worked hard to be able to give it her best. For days, I watched my mother sew the dress and then the veil. I was surprised as Mother cut into her white lace jacket that went with her beautiful black dress, and as she opened the pearl buttons she had been saving. Then she cut the ribbon of her favorite dress, all to create the most gorgeous bride, doll, gown, and veil I had ever seen. I began to hint to her again, but her firmness stuck. It was not for me. The day came when Mother asked to borrow my baby doll, the one I never let go of, to see if the dress would fit it. Apparently, the little girl for whom the dress was intended had a doll just like mine. It was a perfect fit. But as quickly as the dress went onto my doll, it was whipped off. Mother borrowed my doll once more as she carefully untied the clasp of her own pearl necklace and measured off just enough pearls to make the doll a necklace. The next day, the white thread in the sewing machine was placed with red. The doll's gown was gone. Red, blue, and yellow fabric that would become Superman suits for my 3 younger brothers replaced the lace and ribbon. I rushed to change my letter to Santa. I wanted a dress exactly like the one my mother had just made. I stood beside the machine and asked her how to spell instead, and then asked her if 10 reallys was enough to let Santa know I had changed my mind and really wanted what she had made. She smiled and wiped the tears from her eyes and assured me that 10 reallys was probably enough. On Christmas morning, the cry went out from my older brother, "Everyone, get up, it's Christmas Day." We scrambled from our beds into the living room. Right there, beneath the tree, sat my baby doll, dressed in a gown and veil exactly like the one my mother had made. I was so excited. I ran to hug my parents, who sat holding hands on the sofa. My brothers had already shed their pajamas and jumped into their Superman outfits. Amid the chaos, I knelt down and looked with amazement at my beautiful bride doll. I made my way back to my parents and nuzzled in between them. I showed them every detail of the gown and the veil and how perfectly the necklace fit. I made my parents laugh and cry when I said it wasn't quite as nice as the one that my mother had made, but that little girl deserved it because she was only getting one gift for Christmas. I was unaware, as I felt I had everything, that I had only one gift also. My mother's gift only got better with time. The fabric and lace became old and worn after so much love and attention, but the bride doll never lost its magic for me. Some of the beads were lost along the way, but I continued to cherish my doll year after year. Now, more than 35 years later, my mother's gift is brighter and more meaningful than ever as I recall the vision of my dad wearing an older white shirt that year so that his newer one could be used to make me a bride doll. I think of my mother's Sunday dress without its lace jacket and of another dress without its decorative ribbon. And I will never forget the image of her pearl necklace, still a treasure to her, but worn just a few inches shorter. For me, the great miracle of Christmas lies in the gift of self, the only gift that truly endures. It began with the first Christmas and God's gift to us of His Son. Perhaps then this is why at Christmas time we look a little deeper into our hearts to find the gift only we can give, the gift of love. This was submitted by Valerie Hoiberg from American Falls, Idaho. So what did you guys think of tonight's story? I thought it was good. It was very much the selfless love that parents have for their children, to be able to give them memories that her just was very good. It's very, almost made me want to cry. Okay guys, that is all for tonight, so I will see you guys tomorrow on day number 12. Oh my goodness, this month is going by so fast. Bye guys.